We have some pretty big news here from the Democrats. Unfortunately, corporate media is not covering this nearly as much as they should. I don't think I've seen anything on this. I've only seen one article as well, and it's in New York Magazine. But look at this. On Wednesday, Democratic Senators Elizabeth Warren, Sherrod Brown, and Kirsten Gillibrand announced their agreement and introduced legislation to ban right-to-work laws throughout the United States. Quote, if we want to protect workers and expect a level playing field in international trade deals, we need to start at home, Warren told reporters Wednesday. And that means banning states from imposing restrictions that prevent workers from joining together to fight for their future. Unfortunately, those 28 right-to-work states have 56 Senate votes, so we're probably going to keep depressing North America's labor standards for the foreseeable future. Okay, so I didn't know that. That's more than I thought. We have 28 right-to-work states in the United States. And right-to-work simply means right to work for less. So it's a way to crush unions and make it so that workers can get the benefits of unions, but then decide, I'm not going to pay my union dues. So guess what? If everybody decides, I'm going to reap the benefits of the union, but not pay your union dues, what happens? Eventually the union collapses. Because everybody stops paying their union dues, and then there's no more union at a certain point. Now, is there? Now, isn't there? So, as a result of this, pay for workers in right-to-work states 3.2% less than pay for workers in union states. So again, right to work for less. You get worse benefits, less vacation time, 3.2% pay cut. So knowing the facts, any worker who's like, oh, I'm in favor of this, you've just been duped. You've been duped by the right-wing framing on this, and you're wrong as to the effects. It's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt you without a doubt. So what Elizabeth Warren, Kirsten Gillibrand, and Sherrod Brown are saying is, let's just ban right-to-work laws because they're anti-worker laws, and we can do labor protections at the federal level and say no more right-to-work states. And if they were to do that, a lot of people would get a raise. That's what would happen. They would increase the pay of millions and millions of workers by 3.2%. So you could thank Elizabeth Warren and Sherrod Brown and Kirsten Gillibrand if that were to get through. But of course, as they said, 56 Senate votes right now on the Republican side. So it overwhelmingly likely would not get through. But again, this is one of those issues where it shows you how the Democrats can win. Because this is such a good policy proposal that's so correct that if you do an offensive on this, the American people can't deny that, and they're going to vote for you if you push this as one of your main issues. But like I just said, most Democrats aren't talking about it, and corporate media is not even covering it. So instead, what do we get? We get endless fucking, the Democrats said this about Russia. Ooh, wow. That's not, people in fucking Arkansas aren't looking at that going, hey, here you go again, man. You better get that Vladimir Putin. He's really hurting me. No, most people are disconnected from that. That's not an argument that lands. An argument that lands is, I want to increase your pay by 3.2%. The Republicans are against it. I want to give you more vacation time. I want to give you better benefits. If we get our bill through, that's what's going to happen. Your pay is going to get increased by 3.2%. Do you want to raise by 3.2%? You do, right? Okay, vote for us. This is our bill. This is what we're pushing for. Why aren't all the Democrats on the same page and pushing for it? Why isn't corporate media covering it? You have to go in this direction. You have to. We need to make it so that unions are stronger, because when we have stronger unions, we have a stronger middle class. We lessen the burden of income inequality when we have stronger unions. We also need to push for a living wage. We also need to push for a New Deal. Obviously, Medicare for all and free college helps the middle class tremendously, and also fights back against income inequality. So it's good to see the Democrats are fighting for this stuff. They just need to keep it up, keep pushing it, get the media to cover it, and then also don't do that thing where, oh, just because we're in the minority, we're going to push for it, but once we get the majority, oh, what? No, did we say we were against right to work? No, we're totally for it. No. None of that tricky garbage. But look, to be fair, at least with Sherrod Brown and Elizabeth Warren, I believe them. I believe him. They're pretty populist. Elizabeth Warren's the second best senator. Everybody knows that. Sherrod Brown's not bad either. I mean, on some issues he's questionable, but most issues, especially trade issues. I think he's the senator from Ohio. So yeah, you're not going to get elected as a Democrat in Ohio unless you're saying, let's get rid of all these fucking dumbass trade deals. And his voting record is pretty solid on these issues. So, and Kirsten Gillibrand, so, but, you know, if she's serious with this, good. But let's go, man. You got to push these ideas. This is how you drive the conversation, not with dumb points about, you know, Russia or whatever other nonsense corporate Democrats are pushing.